We are here connected through Arlington Public News at ACMi through Skype with Maureen McCann, and she's a meteorologist who's originally from Arlington, still has ties to the area, and she's a meteorologist at News 13 in Orlando.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting to be talking to people back in Arlington, which is awesome.
So you had quite a doozy, and it actually, Hurricane Irma went over and affected Orlando. Tell me how it's impacted the state and then your area where you are.
We had a really good handle on this, and we were able to prepare our viewers and let them know about it, and also express the uncertainty because what was so critical and what our local impacts really were hinging upon was where that turn north was going to be. That turn, the later it happened, the more it put Central Florida, Orlando, on the right side of the storm, which is where all the deep convection is, where all the rotation is, and you have the strongest winds, and we had a lot of tornadoes. And people haven't been through this in a long time. That's the other thing that we want to stress, that we talk every year about hurricane preparedness. We live in Florida, and even in Arlington, even Massachusetts. And I don't know if you remember Hurricane Gloria, but that's the reason why I'm a meteorologist. From my tree on Lennon Road, falling over onto our neighbor's car when I was 4 years old. So these hazards go up and down the East Coast. You may not get them every year. It may be a long time. Here in Orlando, they look back to 2004 as the benchmark year when they had 4 hurricanes. But a lot of people have moved there since then. So a lot of people didn't anticipate to be days without power if they've never been through it before.
What are some of the things that you would, tell your family back here? I'm sure they're very thankful they have a line into you right now. What are they asking you? What do people from New England want to know from you about hurricane season or just weather, even climate change? What do they want to know from you?
Something that everyone's interested in, because weather affects everyone's life, and that's what I love about it. I was able to make a career out of a hobby of mine, but with hurricanes, they impact so many people, and so much of your day-to-day life can get disrupted. Losing water and not being able to shower or wash your clothes, or being able to just have basic necessities, you don't realize that could be something that you're without for a long time. So there's a lot of disruption, but fortunately Florida has a great emergency management system. They know how to be prepared because they've learned the hard way through Charlie and through Andrew. I say Charlie, but Charlie was a year there were 4 storms. That was in 2004. But then Andrew was really the other critical event that made people really wake up and that changed the building codes. Fortunately, down here, they've made positive changes to be ready for things like this.
What do you say to people even in Massachusetts natives that, my 5-year-old yesterday, she's been seeing these back-to-back storms. She asked last night, is rain and wind going to come and take away our home one day? And I said with meteorologists, we're going to have the warning.
There are a lot of kids that are going to be scared, and they're not going to understand why is the weather so bad, and is my home going to lose the roof or windows blow out? So I think by explaining it and explaining that as long as you have if you have water, if you have batteries, if you have a kit of supplies that will get you through a few days, then there's no need to be scared.
Is this just one of those years?
There have been studies about active hurricane seasons and what are the different ingredients of why a certain season was active and why some were inactive. Seen this happen in cycles, and a lot of it is attributed to one of the key ingredients for hurricanes is sea surface temperatures, and the warmer it is, that's the fuel for these giant systems to get going. There are so many different parameters that go into hurricane season, and it's not just just one thing, but certainly warmer temperatures, a warmer climate definitely comes into play.
Anything else you want people to know about weather or being prepared? Or
I think like you said, Remy.gov is a great source for people to be prepared, and these are things that you have to be prepared for in New England too. And it's the same type of preparation that goes into winter, when you could be without power, you could be without water. You need to have the same necessities and do the same things. Of course, the recovery is a lot different from snowstorm versus impact of a tropical system, but as long as you're prepared, there's no need to be scared.
Well, thank you very much. We were just wrapping up speaking with Maureen McCann, meteorologist at News 13 in Orlando, talking about the hurricanes that have affected the state there, as well as what could happen here in Arlington, Massachusetts, and that you can be prepared. Visit hurricanes.gov or ready.gov, as September is Emergency Preparedness Month. I'm Brenda Mahoney, Arlington Public News.